Let me tell you about my favorite zombie movie, Return of the Living Dead. It's a messed up movie filled with gore, boobs, more gore, more boobs.
I mean, I got something to say, you know? What do you think this is all about? You think this is a costume? This is a way of life.
Oh, yes.
This is not the movie a 10-year-old should have been seeing. Maybe I was 9. You could probably blame my uncles for that shit. But then again, my dad was showing me Hamburger Hill and Predator when I was like 6 years old. That ain't right either, Dad. Anyways, the movie came out in like 1985, and that's a great year, man. You had I Don't Want to Grow Up by Descendants, Back to the Future hit, and of course, I Was Born. So, best year ever, right? And there's not a lot of big names in this. Most of the actors did like B movies or, character acting in TV. James Karen played Frank. Tom Matthews plays Freddy. Brian Peck was one of the punks.
Oh no, he got a job, what a dick!
And Beverly Randolph plays some chick named Tina. Now that I think of it, Bert is played by that one guy who had a bunch of stuff in like the 1960s. Here's the deal. Frank and Freddy work at a medical supply facility that gives like skeletons or bisected dogs or even whole human bodies for like schools and classes and stuff. Some really f***ed up shit in the building. But the worst part are the zombies that are down in the basement. See, this movie was meta before meta was even a thing. They pretend that George Romero's Night of the Living Dead, great movie, actually happened.
Did you see that movie, Night of the Living Dead?
Yeah. That's the one where the corpses start eating the people, right? Sure. What about it?
Did you know that movie was based on a true case?
And the military goes and covers it up and puts a bunch of zombie corpses in barrels. They get lost and end up in this basement. And Frank and Freddy accidentally break the seal and let out all this like zombie gas.
Hey, these things don't leak, do they?
Leak? Hell no. These things were made by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers.
And everything in the building starts coming to life.
What's wrong with him?
That's some up shit. They freak out, get their boss involved, go beg the mortician next door, who's probably a Nazi, to help them burn a zombie corpse. And that releases even more smoke, resurrecting an entire nearby cemetery. Oh, and there's a bunch of punks partying at that cemetery. Guess what happens to them? Breakfast, maybe dinner. They do get a zombie queen though. The movie has some crazy smart zombies, man. They're not as dumb as they are in other films. They can even order takeout.
Rescue 7, come in. This is dispatch. Do you copy over?
Come in dispatch. Send more paramedics.
The gore and makeup rule in this movie, mostly. The mud-covered zombies from the cemetery are a little lacking, but the wet zombie from the barrel, the grotesque, it's awesome. And guess what? This is the first zombie movie where the zombies eat brains. And the scene that explains why they do is hilarious. It's also creepy and gross, but mostly hilarious.
Why?
The pain.
What about the pain?
The pain of being dead.
Hurts to be dead.
I give this movie a B+ for its gory comedy and its crucial contributions to the delinquency of minors for the last 4 decades.